What's happening, guys? Justin from Salty Toad Fishing here. So I got another fishing report for y'all. Clearly things are changing, temperatures are warming up, water temps are coming up, and the fish are starting to move. So we got out and the water temp was about 61, 62 degrees. So the fish are definitely moving a lot right now. They have shifted from back in the creeks to where they're kind of all over the place right now. A lot of them are scattered much further towards the front, towards the main river, from back in the creeks, and there's still some scattered towards the back as well. So, but anyways, we worked mouth of a creek, and we threw top water for quite a while, first thing in the morning around 6 a.m., as well as Jared was throwing a MR17 mirror lure for a little bit, and we didn't get any takes at all. We moved on. We went and worked around a bridge for a little bit, and I did hook up, but I lost it. And then Jared, not long after, did hook a speckled trout, a pretty decent size, 16, 17 inches. So at least it wasn't a short, but nothing huge. So, and Jared caught that on a Slick Junior on a jig head. I believe it was like probably 3/16 ounce jig head. So that was it for the bite there. We weren't marking any fish, and we didn't get any more hits, so we went ahead and we moved on. We ended up we worked a little further back in a creek, maybe a mile back in a creek, and we worked around some different spots, found a deeper hole where we were getting a ton of marks. We went ahead and fished that for a little bit, and it was on fire for a while. We ended up catching 32 speckled trout. Unfortunately, they were all pretty small. I did get a couple of decent size mixed in, and I know Jared did hook a couple decent ones, keeper size. But the majority, almost all of them, were shorts. They were real small dinks. So, but anyways, all of those fish were caught on a Slick Junior on a 3/16 ounce or 1/8 ounce jig head. I'm not quite sure. I can't remember exactly which one I was using, but it was a lighter weight, and that was a Blue Water Candy jig head. I was using the Ozark Shiner Slick Junior. And honestly, the fish were so aggressive. They were on bottom, but they were so aggressive that we didn't really even have to do a whole lot. Half the hits I got, we would cast out and just let it sit there, and they would pick it up. But I did actually catch one fish on one of my custom painted deeper sinking baits. So sinks a little bit quicker. And that was one of the better fish. It was probably 17 or 18 inches on my custom bait. So. But anyways, after that, we kind of ran out of time. So we headed back and called it a day. But not the greatest trip as far as size-wise, so it was a quantity over quality kind of day. But you know what? It is what it is. We didn't get skunked. We put a bunch of fish in the boat. And we're going to try to catch more quality over quantity tomorrow. So we're going to search around. Even if we find the dinks, we'll go ahead. We may work it, a little bit. But we're going to go ahead and move on. Keep looking for the larger fish. So just keep in mind, guys, with these warmer temperatures, the fish are going to be moving very quickly all over the place. And they could be anywhere. And I would not expect them to be in the same place tomorrow that they were yesterday. It's just, they may be from time to time, but they're moving a lot right now. And they're not holding spots, nearly as long as they will sometimes in the winter, where they're more comfortable. So, anyways, I would make when you're hitting spots, I would hit them a little bit quicker, and just make sure you get spot until you find the fish. So they're feeding well. When you find them, you probably won't have a whole lot of issues getting them to bite. So, anyways, we appreciate you guys tuning in. Like always, stay safe out there. Tight lines. See you on the next one.